Greetings and welcome to another episode of Guitar Tech Luthier. This is a special edition. It's actually kind of bizarre, but in a good way. It's a story. It's kind of interesting. In 1969, I ended up buying my first bass from a company in St. Louis Park, Minnesota. It was called Raleigh Williams Music on Excelsior Boulevard, and it was an Ovation bass. Not a lot of them were around. I think I was attracted to it because the bass player on the Glenn Campbell show played it. But I gigged with it until 1974 when I was at the University of Minnesota. It ended up getting stolen. And at that point in time, I spent most of my time playing 12-string and bottleneck and all that kind of stuff, and really didn't play too much bass. So, every year or two or four, after the advent of the internet, I started poking around, seeing if I could find one. And there's maybe a fretless version or something in England, but really, didn't really find anything. And then a couple weeks ago, I woke up at about 3 o'clock in the morning and couldn't get to sleep, so I started looking around on the phone and saw there was one that looked like it could be the bass that I bought in 1969. It was the same color, and same scale and so forth. So just for grins, I ended up going to the music store and taking a look at it. And back shortly after I got it, a friend of mine, and I don't know why he did it, he wood burned the number 2 on the back of it. And as luck would have it, I ended up buying my bass for the second time. So here it is. It's kind of strange looking for those of you who are familiar with Ovation. It's got the classic Ovation headstock. I'll just bring this up here so you can see it. So there's the number 2 that my buddy had wood burned on it, and for the life of me, I don't recall why he thought that was a great idea. But this is pretty cool, and it has that, it's pretty check, so my guess is that it was, put in an automobile sometime in the winter, and it was kind of hosed up the finish. But it sounds really good, and I'm quite pleased to have it, and I'm going to be actually recording with it in the next couple of days. So, I guess all is well that ends well. And then I was talking to one of the owners of the music store, and I told him the story, and he said, this is kind of weird because the guy, he's also a partner in the store, decided to sell this, and he had picked it up about 10 years ago, and he used to work at the same music store where I bought this. So anyway, happy ending to a really long story. This is, pretty vintage. I guess it's about 50 years old, so I'm happy to have it. So anyway, that's another video from us, and if you like this sort of thing, you can subscribe, and I have no idea where the where the buttons are, but like the video, subscribe, and we'll just keep doing it because I got a lot more stuff that I'd like to put on. So anyway, thanks again.